All right, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Best Daily Bets channel. I'm your host, Dylan. And yesterday was an interesting day. We had some boycotts, which were frustrating because they took one of our bets out of there. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We still went 2-0 with that Houston Rockets Oklahoma City game removed from our betting picks. So certainly can't, nobody can fault us for sticking it in there, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt us, so, whatever. We've got another NBA game in our slate today, so if it doesn't, if they don't end up playing, then obviously, forget it. But in the event that they don't, I made sure that I still had 3 picks for you here today. So we do have a total of 4. Again, I am assuming that the NBA game will play, but it's very possible that it will not. Time of recording's about 9 a.m. Pacific time, so who the hell knows? All right, let's go ahead and get into it here, guys. So, as promised, we do absolutely have 4 picks for you here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Pick number 1 is we're going back to the well of soccer here, where I was absolutely dominant, and we've got Malmo from Sweden, from the Swedish Allsvenskan, and they're taking on Cracovia. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right, and they are from Poland. Now, Malmo is the top team in Sweden. I can't find too much information about Cracovia in Poland, but they're not the top team. Not close from what I can see. So we are taking Malmo, who's absolutely red hot. They're at home, so I think that they're easily going to get the job done here. Money line for this one's currently sitting at minus 190, which is actually pretty decent juice for a team that I think is going to easily cruise to victory here. So take Malmo on the money line. Game starts at 10 a.m. Pacific, so you got about an hour on that, but definitely take Malmo there. Pick number 2 is going to go over to the NBA. Now, again, if they play this game, so we're hoping that they do. But we've got the over of 220. There's no half. Let's check. Nope, it's just 220 is what it's currently sitting at on Bovada. But, whatever price this comes in at, whatever number this comes in at for the over, take it. This has been a crazy shootout series. I mean, just take a look at it. Now, the last game, not so much, but still, they still covered the over of 220 easily. Okay, guys? So, and the only game that they didn't was when the Nuggets lost by 40 points nearly. I don't expect that to happen again. I think the Nuggets are pissed. I had initially picked them to win this series, so they dropped 3 in a row. Now they won the last game. I think it's going to be a really, really close game. I think it's going to be a shootout game, again, if they play. So take the over of 220 with confidence here. That is going to play. Pick number 3. Well, pretty sure that the NHL is going to play. I haven't heard any nonsense about the NHL stopping, so we're definitely going to keep picking here. And the pick here, guys, is the over of 5. So the first game, the Flyers got shut out 4-0. Second game, it was 4-3. It was a really close back and forth game. It's opened up a little bit, and I think that that's going to continue. I think that trend will definitely continue. So take the over 5 here, guys. And yeah, I just don't see this going under. It looks like the Islanders, or looks like the Flyers have figured the Islanders defense out a little bit, and the Islanders didn't have a whole lot of trouble with Hart and the Flyers and their, what was their smothering defense. So take the over here. 5 sitting at a decently low spot for us. I think this is going to be I think this is going to be a 5-2 win for the Flyers. That's your prediction from me. All right, and then we are going to finish off our slate of picks here, staying in the NHL, but moving over to the Vegas Knights and the Canucks game, and we're taking the over here as well, guys. So the last game, game 2, was 5-2 for the Canucks. First game was 5-0 for the Golden Knights, and that one was a shocker to me. They smothered the Canucks, and then the Canucks came back the next game and smothered the Knights. So I think that we're going to see a bit of a mixed bag between the two games. I think this one's going to be 4-3. I think that the Golden Knights win this game, but you never know, and I want that over. So let's bring this thing to camera so we can take this thing home here for you. We've got the money line for Malmo against Cracovia or something like that from Poland. All right, so take Malmo on the money line minus 190. Pick number 2, if they play, is going to be the Nuggets and the Jazz over, which is sitting at 220 right now. Pick number 3 is going to be the over of the Flyers and Islanders game. That over sitting at 5 right now, so definitely get in on that. I don't think it'll move up, though. I think it'll stay at 5. So get in on that. I think that's going to be a good close game, but we'll definitely have some goals. And then your 4th and final pick is going to be the over of 6 in the Vegas Knights and Canucks game. All right, so let's get those picks in there, guys. Let's make some money before all our sports are canceled, and we hope certainly that that's not the case. Join me again here tomorrow for another slate of the best daily bets, and we're going to give them to you no matter who boycotts. We'll bet on jumping frogs if we have to. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Good luck, and we'll see you here around this time tomorrow.